Good.
Yeah, so from this Tohuwa Bohu, from last 2 weeks I have been doing. I've started, and generally when I go out, like to the mall or to the movies or any such things, if it takes whole day, by evening my energy would be very low,
Hmm.
and I would feel completely tired, and I would be like, I'm going to sleep now, and I do not even want dinner. Such
Okay.
was the thing.
Hmm.
But today I observed that we went out
Hmm.
to the movies, and I roamed whole mall and everything with my mom and my sister. And even after coming in the evening, I would help my mom in preparing dinner and everything, and still I have energy and I was able to join this meet. So yeah, that is one thing which I observed. Yeah.
Very good. When our brain is tired, then we automatically feel the body is also tired, right? We just go to sleep and we want to take rest.
Yeah.
So definitely, Divya, you are encouraging everybody to go to mall more often and have a good time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. We should have good time also. Okay. Um, how many of you feel very bored to not to do anything? How many of you can sit idle without doing anything? Please give me a thumbs up. I want impartation from you. Okay, really. Okay. So most of us feel that we are wired from childhood that we need to do something, right? Always. Otherwise, we feel we are not productive at all. We feel productive in our life only when we keep doing things, right? Something we have to do. When I grew up, my mom always used to say, you have to do this one, that one, this one, that one. You have to learn this skill, that skill. Even in our holidays, we all used to work in in doing small hustles and generate some income. And it was a very proud moment. And definitely we had a lot of good time with our cousins coming home, big family, sleeping on the terrace and all that stuff. But daytime was very hectic, always doing some side hustle, even in holidays. So some of us are wired that way that you really have to do things, right? But thank God for the work and God's mercy that we could now relate, rest. Yeah. So continuously doing and achieving, and and when we don't do that, then we feel really bored, or we feel like we are not being very productive. That comes out of a product comes out of a performance mindset. Okay, we got to do, we can't really sit idle and then expect everything to happen like a magic. But at the same time, we really don't have to toil and labor. Okay, learn a new skill, do things differently, and push everything in the natural. But at the same time, that shouldn't become our identity. My point is that shouldn't become our identity. It's good to self-reflect. I'm very glad all of you are joining for this, taking time to, this is like taking time to rest and reflect, and even to know what exactly is going on in our life. You get to know when you come together as a collective and made a decision to uh, do the meditation. Okay, so it's more about being than doing. So always remember, um, the most of the time we have been taught that we have to do, even in spirituality also, we have to preach, we have to teach, we have to fast, we have to pray, we have to do this, we have to do that. Serve, and then serving God at the cost of our own, at the cost of relationship, at the cost of our health, and so many other factors, right? So many times, even if we have to pick up a couple of things from the sermon and see, how do I apply this in my life? Okay, even if we can pick up one thing and apply it and see where it takes us. Okay, so it's more about being than about doing or talking. Many times, because we all are brought up in such a way that in school you have to perform, you have to be a topper, you have to get 90 plus marks, A grade, this, that, and then otherwise you're not good, you're not good enough. Okay. What I'm saying is that it's good to be an achiever, but that itself shouldn't define our identity. Okay. Um, so by doing this, Tohu Bohu really helps us to know, without being condemned, without being guilt conscious, we really get to know where we are at, and and we get solutions, we get downloads. Okay, we are not doing it for the purpose of downloads and solution, but we are learning to operate from rest. That is the purpose of doing meditation. Okay, so there was something that I have been struggling with, how to initiate uh, certain type of prayers and intercession, because there's so many things going on, and we have to initiate some strategy which will be easier and easier to adopt and make it really enjoyable. And doing this meditation, I really got a download, and when it is from God, you share it with people, they'll immediately grab it. There won't be any struggle, right? That is then you know it is like operating from rest. Okay, idea will come and you share it with people or you execute it, there will be a flow in it, then you know for sure that is for sure from God. Okay, so we have increased the frequency of intercession to twice. Initially I would have thought, okay, I would have imagined, I don't know how to get people, how many will come forward, this and that. But I just got an idea. I shared with people. Immediately, everybody jumped in. And we quickly started that. And there's another thing that I've been really wanting to do. And for that also, I got a solution. So it's important for us to reflect. And these 30 minutes you guys are coming together and investing, it is the seed you're seeding into yourself, right? For your own wellness, for your own growth, okay? For your development, for you to grow in the knowledge. And many times, many times I have heard from people that when they listen to sermons, Kirby being very technical, and for especially for newcomers, those who don't understand the terminology and the intensity of the deeper revelations, many times people find it a bit difficult. So when we do Tohu Bohu, okay, certain like people keep sending me timer, okay, at this timer, what is it that prophet is trying to explain? Okay, so then I have heard from people when they do meditation, they get a deeper revelation. Okay. Prophet's message is you listen to it every time you get new revelations. Okay. So when you are being still, okay, whether it is Prophet Kirby sermon or anything else, even if you having difficulty learning something new, I tell my son, do Tohu Bohu. If you're stressed, just do Tohu Bohu. Don't do anything. Just take a deep breath and do Tohu Bohu and see everything that you studied so far. It will come into memory. You will definitely remember it better. Okay. There's a lot of things involved in this whole practice of Tohu Bohu, a lot of benefits, and it's receiving from the spirit with a with a coherence of mind and body, also body mind body connection as well. In the whole bargain, okay, um, you might even get healed in some of the pains or aches and sufferings or anything. You might even start receiving the healing. Okay, last night. Yesterday, I had a knee massage because I've been having a little injury and I've been really struggling the last couple of weeks. And somebody came home and they did a knee massage. They did. After that, it increased more, and I was not able to um, sleep. And I kind of did a meditation and allowed the breath to move in the places where it was hurting. And morning, no pain at all. I feel completely healed. And also, there was a special prayer today by Prophet for all the leaders, and definitely that has really added to it. So now I'm very comfortable. My knees are not paining. So a lot of things happen, and I'm sure many of you would have heard about mindfulness. Okay, being mindful, being present in it. It means being present in the now. Okay, by thinking about future, you'll have worry and fear. But by thinking about past, you might have guilt, condemnation, or sadness, or you might think about the past. Oh, this happened, that happened, and you're going to speak, and then going to create a future which is going to be the same as the past. Okay, talking about the past in the present is a replication of the past in the future. Okay, so being mindful or mindfulness is just taking one thing at a time, living in the present or living in the now moment. Okay, that really helps us a lot to be free of anxious, worry, fear. We can really overcome. Okay, God is faithful. He's always taking care of us. Everything is given to us. We just need to align ourselves. And this is one of the things. I'm sure all of us are listening to the sermons and praying, but this is one thing that we really can really it really can help us to to be the persons, meaning to be um, to be the humans who are the beings than the doing. Okay, so I hope that helped, and let me put the timer. We will um, we will meditate for 20 minutes. I hope all of you are comfortable um, practicing and meditating for 20 minutes.
Yes, Chitra.
Yeah, it's really good time actually. So let's take reverse breath 15 times and enter tower bow. Enter the void. Okay. Yeah. Start. Open your eyes. Very good. Thank you for joining today. And if you have experienced anything, please feel free to share. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.